Hey yo, Boogie Night here, how's it going? And welcome to the first episode of Sonic Boogie Samples. Now, I know I said in previous entries I'm not going to do a full-on epic Let's Play like some of the other ones like Northern Lion and Lady Lilia and so on and so forth, but I've had a lot of questions from people asking me about the Souls series. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through the first few areas of Dark Souls 2, so you can see the gameplay, the graphics, the mechanics, the combat, and the first boss fight of this. So this will probably only be 2, 3, maybe 4 episodes, but if this is something you like, definitely go out and get it. You can get it on Steam, you can get it where else, but I'm playing this on the PC, so let me just say disclaimer and spoiler alert, this Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 1, of course, suffer from extreme consolitis. Now, I'm not going to do Dark Souls 1 because I've had some mechanic issues with that. So what you should do is go over to Harkov 311's channel and tell him you want to see him play Dark Souls 1 after he's done playing Max Payne. And if that doesn't piss him off, that will give him some good gameplay time. So that being said, let's dive right in, shall we? Okay, so I already have a game going through Dark Souls 2 on a different character, so we're going to start a new game, and we'll do it under a different concept. So let's dive right in, shall we? Cheers.
Perhaps you've seen it, maybe in a dream, a murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything once branded, the symbol of the curse, an augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why. Like a moth drawn to a flame, your wings will burn in anguish. time after time. For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
So there's our big introduction. And here comes the first area. And you do not look too good right now. I'll try and go over the lore as best I can with some of the backstory and whatnot for those that are unfamiliar with the Souls series. And also I apologize in advance if there's not too much gameplay in this first episode, since there are a lot of cutscenes and a lot of backplots. So here we are in Things Betwixt, the first area of the Souls era game. So let's reacquaint ourselves with the so space to run, F to jump. Okay. So I've got this defaulted to the WADS mechanic, so WADS for front, back, side to side, and whatnot. Okay, so let's go over this first area over here. Just a coin, good. Now, like I said earlier, I already have an active game running in Dark Souls 2, so there are some areas that I've already covered, but that should make things easier, that we can bypass some of the rigmarole so we can go straight into the game. So Things Betwixt is not really the hub world per se. This is just kind of the tutorial, the backstory. So we will get into the points on how to play the game and how to attack and whatnot, because we haven't technically created our character yet. That's coming up. So we're going to go down here behind the waterfall, and we're going to pick up a small, smooth, and silky stone. Now, we'll get into that concept in a few minutes when we get closer in. So this part right here in the hut is where we're going to create our character.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them.
Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
Get used to that insane laugh, guys. That's all I'm going to say.
What is your name?
Okay, so my previous character, I usually go into the alias Skyfire, but I don't really want to go through with that, so I don't want to accidentally go into the gameplay through Skyfire and record that. So let's try and come up with something fierce and enigmatic and borderline scary. No, bad Boogie Night. Bad. That's too scary. Okay, here's an idea. So let's go with, for those of you who like ye old literature, this is a really good fierce name. Zatada. That way people don't think I'm Skyfire.
At least you know your own name.
Baby steps.
Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy.
Take a closer look.
Who do you think it's supposed to be? Think back, deep into your past. Yes, It's an effigy of you.
So now we're at the creation screen. So, quick definition. So they keep talking about going hollow. Now, hollow is what happens when you die. You start out as a human, and then you die, and you gradually become hollow, which means you are an undead. You can't technically die for good, but you start losing your sanity. You actually become more decrepit looking when you look at your character description. Now, to turn off being hollow, you will actually crunch. In Dark Souls 2 was a human effigy. In Dark Souls 1, it was a multi-step process. But in this one, it's simple. So let's go ahead and create our character. So we're going to start off with a warrior. I always go with a tank. That's just kind of me, swords and shields, and let's rock and roll. Warrior gift. Let's see, life ring. That's slightly increased HP. No, because effigies will become like candy down the pike. Healing wares, those are always good. Those give you stones, which you can crunch and will let you heal throughout the time. Homeward Bone. Homeward Bones are what you actually will warp back to the last bonfire you went to, which is good if you're in the middle of the thick of things and you really are lost or you can't figure something out, and you can Homeward Bone back there. So we'll get to more talk about bonfires later on. Seed of a Tree of Giants. I've never really used that. I'm not really sure what that is. Bonfire Aesthetics. That is... if you kill a boss, you will get a boss soul and you can crunch it. If you want to use a bonfire aesthetic, you can actually basically respawn that boss to kill them again, if that's your thing. And petrified something, I have no idea. So let's go ahead and do healing wares. Let's go back up to class so I can explain the others. Knight, your typical battle-scarred warrior, that is your standard tank. High in strength, low in dexterity, basically your stereotypical person. Knight's a little higher, but you don't have a shield in that, but you're a little more dexterous. Swordsman, that's if you want to double fist a weapon. Bandit, very dexterous. That's more if you want to do more of the ranged attacks, such as, you know, bows and arrows, or throwing knives, and things like that. Cleric, on a pilgrimage, high faith in miracles. Miracles are basically like your white magic. It's, you know, your good spells. Sorcerers are kind of like the pyromancers of old. You have more dark magic, so you can do more destruction spells. And Explorer, basically, like Deprived, you can basically customize to you see fit. So, I've never done those, so let's be honest, I'm going to go stick it with the tank. Go with what brung you. So let's go over to body. You can customize this now. This isn't so much like Elder Scrolls where you can take it down to a T. So let's go ahead and do dude. Build. Let's go ahead and do what I'm not, and that's slightly on the muscular side. Face, homeland, you can pick the basic. Why not? I'm from Germany. I'll throw that there. Hair. No. God, no. You know what? Let's go with standard messy. I need a haircut anyway. Hair color. Let's stick with the, let's go and stick with the, Germanic up, far to the north, and let's do some color contrast for the eyebrows. You can mix and match. I'm just gonna blow through this really quickly. Eye color. Honestly, it doesn't matter, because later on, you're gonna wind up having helmets and masks and whatnot, so it doesn't really matter if you have this or not. I'm just kind of going through this. Tattoo. Yeah, okay, whatever. Let's do this. Okay. I don't want to waste too much time with this because we're already running short on our time-wise, so I at least want to get through the tutorials and see if we can get to the hub.
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse.
You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance.
They're very motivational.
Well, you never know.
Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom.
But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You'll lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
True words have never been spoken. Now, when you die in the Souls game, you lose all of your souls. If you get back to the place where you died, you can reclaim them and get back to full capacity. So let's waste no time. So we're gonna get up here. Wait, why am I... No, I don't want to do that. Hang on, why am I... Item, effigy. Why am I set to this? Hang on, I'm sorry, guys. There we go. Okay, now we're back to normal. Sorry about that. For some reason, I was locked into walk. The reason I whack the chest before I open it is because down the road you will see chests turn into mimics, which are vicious mothers, and I would rather not die this early in the game. Okay, so... we'll light our first bonfire. God, I love that sound. Now, bonfires will actually count as save points, and they will actually repair all your weapons, and when you go to more places, you can travel between bonfires and warp back, so think of that as a warp zone. So, let's go in. There's something behind there. Look for these little glittering substances. Those are actually items like Soul of the Lost Undead and a torch. Now, they talk about the souls, the little old ladies. Now, what souls count are both XP and currency, so we use those to buy items out of the mist. You use those to buy items, and you will use those to level up, so please be sparing. Okay. Let's go ahead and lock onto this guy, and we're going to begin the combat. Nice. Now, every Souls has a lock-on mechanic. That was dumb. So you can lock that on. Good. Now, if you run or if you attack, you look at the green bar at the bottom. That is a stamina bar. So every bit of thing you do will use stamina. In fact, enemies... Oh! Sister Christian, what's your price for flight? Even if you're blocking enemies... and I'll go into shield armor demographics and whatnot and statistics, you will lose stamina. Ooh, this is prime for a sneak attack. If you can get a backstab in as a tank, you can do a really good attack and do a lot of damage. Now, you can't sneak attack all of them, but there are opportunities to do so. Anyway, okay, so... I know I'm talking really quickly right now, but I promise I'll go into more statistics later on in the next couple of Let's Plays, so... I've got a broken sword. Shadow of the Templar. My name is George Stobart. Sorry, unless you played the broken sword game, you won't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so we got this straight sword, but that's also broken. So let's go ahead and look at the dagger. Dagger's got less damage, but it does more slashing and whatnot, so it's quicker, and we're going to get a better sword down the road, so we're actually going to go ahead and switch over to that for the time being. Okay. Now, not all shields will actually prevent you... Oh, come on. You're better than that. Oh, how y'all are? Ooh. 3 backstabs in one go. I'm doing better than I thought. Now, shields cannot actually prevent 100% damage blocking. There are certain statistics, like this shield right now, it'll show you... If you look right here... Yeah. Bear with me. Right here. Okay, see the shield right here? Let's see. This is showing that I can block up to 50% of damage. At least I believe that's what it is. Hang on. Nope, here we go. Top side here. 85% of all damage. So I'm still going to take a 15% damage even if I am blocking something. So we want to look for a shield later on with 100% damage. But that's not going to say that it's not going to decrease stamina, because once again, let's get hit by this guy right quick. See? That blocked... Okay, let's regain our stamina. We don't want to get stun locked. There we go. Okay. So I am taking... Get over here. Nice! Okay. Life gem, that's good. So quick thing, I push the right arrow key, I can toggle between my right hand weapon, left will go between my left hand weapon, and down will toggle between my items in my save box, and I'll show that to you later on. Right now, we just have life gems. Once again, life gems are really good if you're in a pinch. Now, this is one little secret I do want to show you very quickly.
You, give it Moose. Yes, you! Give us Silky!
Meet Dyla and Twilo. You might remember the crow from the first Dark Souls for those that have played, so they want something smooth and silky, so this ought to tell you something right here. Small, smooth, and silky stone. Now, I'm going to leave it here for them, and they will actually give me something in return.
Yeah. Too nice, too smooth. Yeah! Silky smooth!
Fire Drake Stone. Let's take a look at what does that do.
You, give it Moose.
No, I don't.
Yes, you! Give us Silky!
Hang on. No, I don't care, Dyla and Twilo. Okay, I'm not sure. This might be something I can imbue a weapon with, but let's go and ignore that for now, because we are running a little short of time. So we're going to go and kick this one down. I'm going to sneak over here. Now, these stone tablets have been neglected. They're basically intro things, like how I can move stuff around. If I had a... Okay, I don't care. If I had a console, that would mean something, but... I'm going to go here. Oh, that was close. And we're going to go back and pick up the Soul of a Nameless Soldier. Now, you've seen me pick up the Soul of a Lost Undead and a Soul of a Nameless Soldier. Now, these items, I can actually crunch for soul bonuses, and the difference between that and the souls I do pick up, that was close, I will not lose those when I die. I will lose the souls at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen if I died right now, but I will not lose the souls of the undead soldiers, things like that. Oh, snap, crackle, pop. Come here now. I see you. That was dumb. Oh god! That was dumb. Oh, you idiot! That was so stupid of me. Oh. Favorite mechanic right here. We're going to get introduced to the least favorite mechanic of the non-console souls, and that is jumping. So let me do a quick test. Yep. Okay, cool. For those of you that are using a PC, you got to jump while you're sprinting. So we're going to hold down spacebar and yep. Oh, good. Amber herb. That. Amber herb slightly restores spell uses. I don't need to worry about that because I'm not going to have a single spell while I'm in here or use one. Oh god. Yep. Thank you. And up we go. Now I'm a little nervous because this next part's a bit of a pain in the butt. So I'm actually going to crunch the life gem. And let's see if I can get the drop on this guy, literally. Oh! Take this guy out. Gotcha. Sneak on over down here. Open yonder door. Something you need to learn about the Souls series, other than the fact the plot is basically open to interpretation. Cracked red-eye orb. Cracked red-eye orbs will actually, if you are human and not hollow, you can invade other worlds. Invasions are something you will learn very quickly. You can either get invaded by characters for PvP or by NPCs, which we will definitely encounter at least once, I think. But you can crunch those if you're human. You can invade other worlds, which basically means you can make people's lives human just living hell by killing them if they're not good enough, or they will make your lives a living hell if you're not capable or if you're not ready. Okay, you will see these a lot. Read messages, so it'll say something like life ad, and you can rate them. And if you rate them, you will actually be able to give them additional Estus, and I'll talk about Estus not in this episode, but in the next one. Okay, I know that's not an illusionary wall. Liar! Good luck. Yeah, I will rate that. Estus is something you will use, which is becoming like your central potion of healing throughout everything. But I will talk about that the next one, because we are coming close to the end of our run for this episode. But this is perfect, because we are going to take you to Majula, which is the hub world of this game. And take a quick second, because that site never gets old. Now, what I was saying before I got sidetracked by the cracked red-eye orb is explore everything. This game is so open-world sandbox-ish. Divine Blessing, that will... Where is it? Divine Blessing fully restores and cures all status effects. That's good. We can use that later on. But explore everything. The plot, there's no time limit to it. You will be guaranteed to have a buttload of experiences throughout this time frame. So we are going to go right here to the Majula bonfire. We are going to save, and we are actually going to call it a day for this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you like what you see so far. We will pick this up in the next couple of days or so, where we will go to the first actual big level, the Forest of the Fallen Giants. Until then, y'all have a good night. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.